Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Crack Reacts, a video series where I watch an AMV that I have not seen before and then talk about it and react to it as it plays. This time around we're going to be looking at a video by an editor named Unlimited Rice. Now, Unlimited Rice was a decently popular editor back in the early mid-2000s-ish. He released a lot of really good action videos, and back in the day, he was one of my favorite action editors. And a few weeks ago, I realized I haven't watched anything from Unlimited Rice. I haven't watched any of his old videos in a long time. So I went back and rewatched a bunch of his stuff, and I was like, oh, this is really great. What did he release that I never watched? So I went on the org, and I found this old video of his from 2010 called Just Until. And I had never watched it before, so I downloaded it, and it sat on my hard drive for the next 2 or 3 weeks until I decided, hey, let's make a video out of this. So this will be my first time watching this video, and it's an Amazing Nuts AMV. So you may not know that anime. It was a collection of shorts. It's like 4 episodes, and they're only like 10 minutes per episode, so not a lot of material. A lot of it I know did kind of find its way into various AMVs over the years just because of its unique animation style. But again, it wouldn't surprise me if you'd never heard of it. It wasn't particularly well known, and even within the AMV community, which gravitates towards really pretty stuff, I never really saw too many videos that used only Amazing Nuts. But anyway, I don't have a whole lot of information on this video going into it. Unlimited Rice didn't really provide much context or anything, just saying back in 2010 when he released this. It's been a little bit since I was into AMV, so I thought I'd try a little something again as a little comeback. That's really all that we have. So Unlimited Rice released one further AMV after this 3 years later, and then he hasn't released anything since. So I'm looking forward to watching this. I think it's going to be another video that I do enjoy, just because I know his work and he's a really solid editor. But let's give it a look. Again, this is called Just Until by Unlimited Rice. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that flashing statics scene. I mean, it makes sense with the sounds in the song. Just, I don't know, it doesn't look too good in my opinion. I don't know what I would have put there otherwise. Kind of a weird thing to complain about, I guess. Actually, on that note, I think I've been kind of ruined by glitch effects in more recent AMVs, because glitch effects have come a long way, and they look a lot better now than they did 11 years ago. So I think I'm just, in my head, I'm like comparing what would an editor in 2021 do with that sound effect, and it would almost definitely be a lot more dynamic and interesting than just flashing a scene of static. Yeah. In a lot of ways, modern AMV editing has spoiled me, and older stuff doesn't always look so good as a result.
I never thought, I never dreamed that things would get the better of me. But then a shadow appeared just behind me.
There's really only one thing in there that really piqued my interest, or made me kind of do a double take, and that was when the light, I think it exploded. Let's take another look. Just a cool moment of internal sync there.
The things would get the better of me. But then
So also that moment. There's like some kind of a static sound there that there was no sync there. Would have been a really good opportunity to do something. Oh well.
A shadow bit just behind
It's really
me. Oh, I guess.
I wish there was something a little more forceful with that beat drop. The computer screen just lighting up on the beat, not terribly interesting, right? So, doesn't really carry the force of the music the way I kind of wish it did.
Oh, I guess you can't run forever on your own. No, no.
That was pretty cool. I love the way that the music is building right there, and then it's kind of zooming down through this forest. That was actually really well done.
Run forever on your own. No, no.
And obviously, that's all just straight from the anime source. So, Unlimited Rice isn't doing that kind of cool weird zoom effect. It's just really well placed within the video. Nice job. I don't know why it's not starting to play as soon as I
No, no. Tell me, will you walk with me just for a little while until the feeling's gone?
So you see here, he kind of does. He picks up on those like that quick drum pattern that starts, and then he flashes scenes to it, and then as that drum pattern continues, he gets off the flashing and into the one scene of the feather coming towards the camera. That shift in sync pattern is a little jarring to me. I would have liked to have seen one or the other followed through for that entire drum pattern portion, just because it would have been a little more consistent. As it is, he kind of splits it, and it's a little I'm not crazy about what that does to the visual rhythm of the video.
Until the feeling's gone. It gets so cruel, it gets so cruel out there in the world outside when you're standing.
I like that too. So he shifts to doing slower cuts on these like the piano. I think it's piano in the background, and then right here, let's listen to it again.
Out there in the world outside when you stand.
With that little like drum shuffle, the camera all of a sudden speeds up its pan. It's subtle, but really, really, that's the technique that like I even try to do when I get a chance in my own videos. It's instead of doing maybe something flashing scenes really quickly, I actually think stuff like that, using the internal motion within the scenes to sync to those kinds of sounds, is a little more effective in maintaining a flow.
Out there in the world outside when you're standing, just standing on your own.
Love how he's syncing to all the drum beats there. That was good.
It seems like every local part of your.
This may have been unintentional, but right there when the singer's voice goes into like the falsetto, you see he kind of syncs those the streaks, the light streaks with that. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it's a really cool effect either way. Just a neat way to match the sounds in the song to the visuals. Or the other way around, I guess.
Oh, it seems like every local part of your soul's exposed, and that no one out there, no one
was cool too. As he's starting to scream, like the camera starts shaking as it's flying through the sky, giving kind of an element of chaos that matches. He's doing a really good job for the most part at syncing just the sound. Syncing the sounds in the song to the motion in the video. A few hiccups at the beginning of the video, but for the most part, the last like minute or so has been pretty solid.
No one's on your side. Tell me, will you walk with me just for a little while until the feeling's gone? Tell me.
These are the scenes from Amazing Nuts that I'm like most familiar with because they seem to have made their way into AMVs more than any other. But I don't have too much to add with what he's been doing over the last, 15 seconds or however long that was that I let it run. Just pretty solid editing. There's not too much of like a narrative here. It doesn't seem. It seems mostly to just be, an exercise in syncing the visuals in an interesting way and making just kind of a fun upbeat video. This is a little toned down from what I'm used to from this editor, but definitely in the same kind of in his wheelhouse for sure.
Just for a little while until the feeling's gone.
See, now that I rewatched that sequence where it kind of has those drum patterns, he's not syncing to every beat, but he is picking up the cuts and he does it consistently for that entire section, which accentuates the drum patterns that are happening there. So another just well done again. Let's watch that again. Right here. You see the cuts are more consistent there. And he lost it there just a little bit. He lost that rhythm. So far, my main complaint with this video would just be kind of the inconsistency in applying the same sync motifs throughout. He's kind of switching it up each time, which is not working for me. I wish I wish he had been more consistent because I think it would have tied these otherwise random scenes together a little better. But it's not terrible. It's just like this section when that second, those like drum pattern comes up again, it doesn't match what he did last time, and it's not as synced to those drum beats as he did last time. So flow seems a little off there. That zoom into her face though. That was a really good way to end that section.
For you to fall in love, for some great romance, just be with me until the feeling's gone.
Oh, those 3D. Gosh. 3D looked so bad way back then. Yeah, that was that's not the editor's fault. I've noticed 3D animation from that time period just has not aged well. All right, that was pretty good. I liked it overall. Like I mentioned several times, inconsistencies was the main thing that kind of kept me from really loving it. But I think it did good. I think he did what he set out to do. And there was a little bit of kind of a sentimental angle to the scene selection as well. You know, it's kind of an upbeat, actiony, almost romance video, which is, you know, it's always, I like that combination. So he pulled it off pretty well. Not my favorite video from this editor, but I'd give it, like, if I had to rate it, I'd give it like probably a 7 out of 10 maybe. Not bad at all. Definitely something I'll keep and probably watch again. And I would strongly recommend, if you even like this one even a little, please check out Unlimited Rice's other videos, because he's made so many good action videos over the years, and I really can't recommend him enough. He's also actually made a really good Voices of a Distant Star video. It's one of my favorite videos that uses that source. It's called Days Over Distance, so I would also recommend checking that one out if that's your thing. So, okay, this is good stuff. Gets my seal of approval. I hope you enjoyed this look at what is it called? Just Until by Unlimited Rice. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.